What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like some new information has been revealed about Caitlin Clark. He did exchange with the fan at yesterday's game. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Connecticut. Let's get it. Let's go. Clark Indiana Fever 2024 season has come to an end, bruh. Reality is set in for us all, bruh. We gotta wait a whole nice little minute before we see Caitlin Clark back in action. Now, she did vow yesterday that she will not be playing in any other leagues, so it look like she ain't going overseas. She ain't playing 3-on-3. She did say she will be doing some golfing. Now, we know the WNBA refs has been on one, bruh, all season long. And it looked like they didn't take no days off yesterday either because they missed a bunch of calls as well. This was the play that caused major headlines. That is Marina Marbury pretty much punching Caitlin Clark in the face, man. That whole incident broke the internet. Now, something else that did transpire in this game that is currently forcing the WNBA to release a statement is that of a fan actually harassing Caitlin Clark, and it looked like the fan could have possibly been racist. Let's check out the incident right now. Roll the footage.
They corral the defensive board. They're getting it and going.
Caitlin Clark, sorry to interrupt, Rebecca, getting into it with a fan who she was going back and forth with in the front row and pointing it out to the officials. And now the officials calling on security to take a look. As Clark and Bonner have a conversation now too, and they're going at it.
What is happening here?
A lot of activity early in this game.
There sure is.
That was the incident that transpired yesterday. And as for that incident itself, it's been reported that the Indiana Fever saw their 2024 season come to an end on Wednesday night after an 87-81 loss at the hands of the Connecticut Sun in Game 2 of the first round of the playoffs. Things got a little heated early on as Fever rookie Caitlin Clark had security remove a fan from his second row seat after exchanging some words with the former Iowa Hawkeye star, but after a few minutes, the fan returned to his spot. Yes, Caitlin Clark definitely had that fan kicked out of the arena for a short period of time before he was able to come back. Now, it's unclear exactly what was said to Caitlin Clark, but the WNBA has released a statement, and many players and coaches are speaking out about the situation as well. Let's dive into the WNBA statement right now. The WNBA is a competitive league with some of the most elite athletes in the world. While we welcome a growing fan base, the WNBA will not tolerate racist, derogatory, or threatening comments made about players, teams, and anyone affiliated with the league. League security is actively monitoring threat-related activity and will work directly with teams and arenas to take appropriate measures to include involving law enforcement as needed. So it looked like the WNBA might has been receiving threats in regards to, some situations. But as of right now, like I stated, it is unclear what was said to Caitlin Clark by that fan. But whatever the case may be, she was not feeling it at all. Now, with all that being said, a lot of WNBA players spoke out about this situation. One being Connecticut Sun player Alicia Thomas. Let's pull up what she had to say right now.
The Sun have been locked in, professional, and taking care of business. What does it say to the professionality of this team that you've been able to shut out the noise?
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We had her face on a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable, honestly. And there's no place for it. And we've been professional throughout the whole entire thing, but I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it. And basketball is headed in a great direction, but we don't want fans that are going to degrade us and call us racial names. I mean, we already see what's happening in the world and what we have to deal with in that aspect. And we come to play basketball for our job, and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over things like that. It's uncalled for, and something needs to be done, whether it's them checking their fans or this league checking. There's no time for it anymore.
That was Connecticut Sun star player Alicia Thomas speaking about most people believe the incident that occurred in the stands yesterday at the game. Now, their head coach, Stephanie White, also chimed in on the matter. Let's check out what she had to say, roll the footage.
That in her 11-year career, and I just wanted to know, Dejanay also posted earlier in her Instagram an email, a really offensive email that someone sent to her, coaching this team and what the players have had to experience. I just wonder if you have any thoughts or comments on what they've had to go through, and also on Alyssa's call for the league to potentially step in and do something about it.
Yeah, I think it's sport is a microcosm of life and of society. And I think right now, not right now, but we've seen a lot of racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia throughout the course of our country. Sport is no exception, and it's unacceptable, to be quite honest. I think the thing that frustrates me the most is that, is that I say we because I work in television as well, but we in the media have to do a better job of not allowing trolls in social media to become the story. And I feel like we have allowed trolls in social media to frame the narrative of what the story is. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And we have to do a better job. I realize that, everybody's job is predicated on what's read, what's clicked on, what's whatever, what's watched. I understand that. But I also feel like we have a responsibility to be better when it comes to what we're representing, when it comes to, I don't want to say protecting because these women don't need protected, but when it comes to making sure that the narrative is about what we do. And it's not about who's being attacked, how they're being attacked, and we make that newsworthy. I applaud our team for maintaining their professionalism. Not just our team; it's a lot of teams in our league. It's a lot of athletes, not just in our league, who get attacked like this. And so I applaud the professionalism. We continue to encourage them to silence the noise, control what they can control. I don't go on social media for that reason. And it's protecting my peace, but I also realize that that's a privilege for me. And so I just encourage everybody to take a step back and think about if it's your sons or your daughters or your nieces or your nephews or your children, for goodness sakes, because if my children were being harassed like this, I'm not sure what I would do. I'm not sure what I would do. So we've got to get back to keeping the main thing. And I'm not talking about criticism, because that comes with the territory. Like that is what it is. Like that's part of it. I get that. But the narrative doesn't need to be controlled by people who are just, on their keyboards spewing hate and negative vitriol everywhere.
That was Stephanie White chiming in on the whole situation as well. But whatever the case may be, I will continue to follow this story to figure out what exactly triggered Kayla Clark to want to get that fan the hell out of Dodge, bruh. She wasn't playing no games whatsoever. Moving on to another story, one person everybody was waiting to hear from was Dave Portnoy. Now, we know he had that $100,000 bet on Kayla Clark and Indiana Fever, winning it all, bruh. Well, he broke his silence immediately after this game. This is what he had to say. Let's roll the footage right now.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain, now I have a frown. What a run for the Fever. Keep doing it in Connecticut. They played their fucking balls, tits off, whatever you want to say. Battled the entire time. Way better effort than game one. Caitlin was balling out there, like, I don't know, 27 points, something like that, like 8 assists, 8 rebounds, something in that neighborhood. Just making plays. She was gassed because she usually sits, didn't sit. Aaliyah Boston balled. They were right there, 2 huge shots. Kelsey Mitchell, unbelievable season. Not her best game, like, because I just have such high expectations. Like, for them to win, they need Kelsey on fire. Caitlin wasn't great from 3, but they played their asses off, and that's a good team in that locker room over there. I'm proud of these women. I'm an Indiana Fever fan for life. Caitlin fan for life. She's gonna get a championship. Yeah, I would have liked to win the 10 milli. She's fucking special. We had them. And if we win that one, we're going home.
That was Dave Portnoy, literally distressed about the entire situation. Guys, but I'll be the first to tell you, I'm going to continue to track Caitlin Clark throughout this offseason, bring you guys some of the best content you can find. Make sure you guys keep your post notification bells on so you guys do not miss the updates whenever I drop them. And like always, till next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.
The haters off.